Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channeled message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all today. I was curious about that card for some reason. Didn't want to come off the board. I feel like you could be sitting in a place of emotional fulfillment, kind of good all on your own. But I feel like when you get to this point, I wanted to say sitting in the flow of abundance in your own life, that's when you start drawing even more blessings to you. So I'm going to put it back in the deck, but I feel like just as a side note, that's something really important to take note of. All right. Yeah. Trapped energy. All right. Let's see. Where is this taking us, Spirit? Okay. This isn't you, collective. Okay. This is someone you're dealing with. Wow. Wow. Okay. This person may be non-committal. One, they're probably or used to being very non-committal. They're very trapped when it comes to, yeah, we get there. I hear Spirit right on deck. This person sees more in you, collective. They want more from you, and I feel like that confuses the heck out of this person. They want to move forward. They want to hop from person to person to person and go back to the way things were before they kind of got sideswiped by your energy, because I feel like your energy threw them for a loop. I feel like you come across that one person that really makes you want more. I feel like you are that person for someone else. They're trapped. They're stuck in their thoughts. They don't know what to do about it. They're fighting to make their way to the top. I see somebody fighting to get to the surface under the water to take a deep breath, but their mouth is barely above the water or the wave. And I feel like that's how this person feels. They may feel like they're kind of swept away by your energy or drowning in their own thoughts. I just feel like there's fear here, and that's what these swords, I'm seeing like really sharp edges, and I saw somebody splitting what looked like a hair and then tapping the blade, and then seeing all these tiny cuts. It's like very sharp, and I feel like their thoughts are very sharp. I feel like they're really afraid. I feel like your energy hit them, I want to say, with a force like they've not experienced before. You could be it all. They could want it all. I feel like with the world, this person may be looking at you like they could just have it all with you. They could build with you. They could win with you. And I feel like that's really slowed them down. They haven't been able to really jump into other situations like they used to, but I feel like they are ready to jump in like the fool in this situation. They just have a feeling it could be the one that would make them happy, right, in the foreseeable future. There's something about the way that they're attracted to you. If you're in this Queen of Wands energy, whether masculine or feminine, you're really attractive, really, I wanted to say spicy or saucy or fiery. I just feel like the energy of you, very vibrant, very alive, very intuitive. I wanted to say ready for growth, ready for expansion. And I feel like they see that in you. It's like you could really go somewhere. You could really be someone. And I feel like if there was ever a person that they wanted to align with, it would be you. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it would be you. They'd want to grow with you, build something strong, collab with you, create with you. I feel like between you and maybe a higher power or a bigger something would be able to create something strong. I feel like they'd be willing to come outside of themselves, or I feel like this person is commonly stuck in their own mind, but I feel like you might bring them out of that and help them explore, or help them explore in that space to where they could actually feel comfortable with forward movement. Yeah, look at that. An ace and the devil in reverse. I don't know, they want to kick old habits for you, possibly. They want to get out of negative, toxic environments because they want to be with you. This opportunity outweighs all of this toxicity of the past. I don't know, partners that didn't quite fit, but they were willing to just play with for a while. I just feel like this person could do a complete turnaround because they want to try and have this opportunity with you. It's like they're willing to toss the whole past in the trash is what I see. I see somebody just dumping a box of old things. It looked like they took it out of the garage, but it's inside someone's mind or head. And it looks like they're just tossing everything into the garbage and tossing it out to the side of the street. It's like they're ready to clear it all out. And I feel like this is the type of person that would clear it out in their mind and then clear it out in the physicality and then jump in and have that opportunity with you. There's just something more here. There's a powerful force that pulls this person in your direction. Yeah, I feel like they didn't want to share before. They didn't want to open up before. They never saw a reason to. But with you, this opportunity far outweighs this toxicity. It's like, I can put all that in reverse. I can open up and be more transparent with you. I feel like this person might tell you about their past. Now, it may not be pretty, but I feel like there are parts of it that they would want to tell you to get it out on the table. I feel like this is the type of person that will sit you down. I see, oh my gosh, it almost looks like I hear a war room. So it's like the table, there's a whole bunch of pictures spread out. It's like all the evidence is spread out on the table. And it looks like things are triangulated with string. And this person is saying, this is when I did this. It wasn't great, but I did it, right? And it's like they put it all out on the table and then they say, now that you know all of the negative and the positive, because it's all out there on the table, you can make a well-informed decision about whether or not you want to jump in with me. It's like, my word is good, is what I hear. So it's like, I feel like this is someone coming into your life that you would be the reason that they would want to shape up, to have a future. It's like they could actually see it with you. I feel like before, you know, it's like nobody, they actually just couldn't connect on that level with someone else, but they do with you. And I feel like it really takes them by surprise, causes some fear, but once they work through that, it may take a little while for them to get back to you, if that makes any sense at all. It's like, I don't know if this person is, these readings are all timeline. So I'm kind of like, it could be in the beginning, the middle, or towards the ending of this reading. It's like, I don't know where you are. I don't know where your person is. Have you met them yet? Maybe not. Maybe you did, and it was kind of like in the immediate past, and you kind of felt something, but you didn't want to push. And I feel like you let that person run because, you know, when they're tired of running, they're going to stop and really think about everything that happened. And I feel like you may have done that or done that already, and there's been a significant time that has passed. This person could be on the return trip. I feel like there is some sense of time that this person needs to take to kind of figure it out. Maybe work through some problems in the heart space, maybe some blocks. It could have been past relationships that made them not want to really take relationships seriously. But I feel like with this healing here, with this Three of Swords in the reverse, it's like they're willing to do the heart healing. They're willing to take the time to actually give something important a go. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else collective needs to know? Yeah, there have been soulmates in the past that maybe they thought would be long-term, and maybe they had tried to go for situations with people who just weren't ready. You know, we all kind of go through that. Sometimes we get some really big lumps and bumps from those situations where there is really sweet reciprocity between the two, and then things just fall apart, right? I feel like that's cause enough for anyone to take a step back and say, you know what, I'm just not going to do this, right? And maybe this person took their time, but I feel like maybe that's something that they had to kind of heal through. That could have been in the in-between time, is what I'm thinking. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? I feel feel like they have to go through their fears. With this strength in reverse, the soulmates in reverse, there's also the thought that if they don't take an opportunity to come towards you, they could miss that opportunity as well. So for some of you, they're wondering if they have strength enough. I don't think they feel like they do to step towards you. Also, maybe it took a lot of strength, or it depleted their strength as they had to go through these moments of the past to do the healing work. So I just feel like someone had to take that time. And I feel like you were very generous in allowing that time. It's like, if they come, they come. If they leave, they leave. And I feel like that might be the type of energy you're in. It's this divine flow energy, because you know what's meant for you will come to you, right? Or come in your direction. This could be a lovers from the grave type of situation. I don't know if it kind of took off at one point and then it sputtered, came to a halt. Somebody got scared, they ran. I don't know how much of a connection there was between you and this person. I don't know if this was more of a triggering situation where it had heavier karmic notes, where you would trigger this person into growth, they would trigger you into growth. Could be for some. But I feel like Divine is blowing that horn. Gabriel's blowing the horn, rising the lovers up from the grave. It's time to try again. And I feel like this person is terrified, right? They see you as being in this Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like they could also be in this type of energy. This very, I got it all on my own. I'm creating on my own. I've got my gifts and my talents. They're taking me into the future, right? I'm building my own stability. I feel like I've got it on my own, but if something comes along and it looks like it could add value to my life or beauty to my life, maybe it would be a wise investment. That's what I'm kind of getting here. Yeah, I saw this card in my mind's eye earlier, and I felt like that person needed a rest. But look, they're coming out of the resting period because this is in reverse. You know, they took that rest after the battle, and I feel like now they're ready to dive in. Now they're ready to see if they can get that opportunity. Look at this. We have death in reverse. So bringing this back to life. You know, they might have left you hanging, and that might have been another reason that they were thinking, maybe it's not best, or maybe I should give it more time. It's like, maybe they'll forget somewhat what happened, or I don't know what went on here. I feel like it's going to be a little different for everyone for the past type of scenario. Or, like I said, I don't know where you are on this vibrational scale here. But I do feel like this person is ready. Wow. Give me more. Yeah, they're ready to charge in. They're feeling passionate about it. They've got that Knight of Wands energy. I feel like a little bit more mature. I feel like before you wouldn't have gotten the best of them. I feel like this is very much a before energy. You would have gotten an off balance emotionally because they hadn't had time to do the healing work, or they hadn't realized that they needed it. This person who is maybe controlling with monetary things, or very closed off and focused solely on coin, not, it's like what it could provide as far as, I wanted to say it was all about the material things. It had nothing to do with caring for or welcoming someone else in. And I feel like this King of Pentacles in the upright, along with Temperance, is that balanced individual, the one who cares, and it's like, make sure that their people have all that they need. And I don't feel like you would have gotten this person in the past. I do feel like they're willing to offer it now. I feel like that's something you don't see coming, or you haven't seen coming. It's a secret that they've kept. They could have been working on themselves silently for quite a while now. Something you didn't know about, but they had the intention of coming in your direction for quite a while. You might have felt them tugging on your energy here and there. Yeah, look at that. I love it. King of Wands, ready to take action, has a plan, ready to come in, ready for growth and expansion. It looks like this is the first sprig on this wand here. So it's like ready for new growth. Maybe for a while they would just pluck those new things off. They were content with what they had, but I feel like now's the opportunity to have more, to give more, to experience more, and they don't want to miss it. They don't want to miss it. There might have been a tower in the past. I feel like your energy caused a tower in their life. You are the catalyst to change, but I feel like there's also the possibility for more. Sometimes a catalyst isn't just a catalyst, it becomes more. So in certain situations, I feel like in this particular situation, it becomes more. They changed their ways, right? They changed their ways. They may have said things that were untrue. They may have caused some type of, something that wouldn't allow you guys to move forward. And I feel like that work had to be done. Now they're in search of. So I don't know what the past was here. For some of you, there may have been like some sort of a past between you and this person. I feel like for a lot of you, this is something where this person had to dive into their own past and really look at the wounds that were there and make sense of them, the broken pieces, so they can move forward and come out of this and move out of this, all of this energy to come to fight to get back on top. So interesting energy. I like it though. I feel like this person's got good intentions. I feel like maybe they didn't always, or their reputation may have been different in the past. I don't know if you know about that or not. I do feel like they're going to put it out on the table. I hear it's better from my own mouth or my own lips than you to hear it in circles that I introduce you to people in. It's like it may get back to you. My family, my friends may kind of rat me out and say that, well, I used to be this type of person. So maybe kind of putting a bug in your ear. I feel like they want to nip that before it happens. It's like they want to clean up everything. They want to tell people what they're all about. Most importantly, they want to tell you what they're all about or what they want to be about. I feel like you were the beginning and the end to everything, if that makes any sense at all. Very powerful presence in this person's life. Now, collective, just because I say that this type of situation is coming towards you does not mean that you have to jump into it. I am just the reader. I just let you know what is coming so you can make a well-informed decision about what you want for yourself. But I do feel like this person is worth a thought. Worth the thought. I want to say worth the time, because I do feel like this person would go to great lengths to heal their life, to make it feel welcoming for you to step into it. I feel like that's a great feat for this person. And I feel like they would be doing it for all the right reasons, because they want that honest start, right? I hear forget about my past. So they want to show, I hear allow me to reintroduce myself. So for those of you who do know this person from the past, what they were about in the past, I feel like it's completely different than who they are in this now moment. And of course, depending on how much you dealt with them, you would have to make that well-informed decision. All right, your initials, their initials, and any other messages that may channel through here. All right, we've got a T, a D, an N, a B. What are you? An R. The R and the D really stand out to me. I saw a fluff, a floating fluff. Sorry, I have a little white fuzzy dog, and his little fluffs, they tend to fly around here and there. All right, let's see. Anything else, Spirit? Anything the collective would want to know, needs to know? Something important. We have a blank here, so your initial, their initial. Just kind of insert initial there if you need one. Trying to spell something out. I know some of you like to find all of the letters. I hear dynamite. I feel like you came into this person's world, and I don't know if it exploded or imploded or what happened. I just feel like I hear there was chaos and screaming, and then there was quiet. I feel like this person really needed a tower at some point, and I feel like you provided that. They may have run from you thinking that you caused the chaos, but I feel like that chaos was that agent of change that they really needed in their life. It may have kind of tilted their view of things. Maybe how they were living at the time was not the best for them, and it may have kind of highlighted that to them, and they may have thought that you kind of ruined it. You ruined the vibe because they were happy how they were, and then you came in, you stirred things up, and you hopped back out of there, and their world was left to shambles. They may have been kind of sour towards you, maybe a little bit in the past. I am seeing a certain card from the tarot, which makes me think they may have had some harsh words to say for some of you, not for all of you. Only take what resonates. These are, of course, general. So take what resonates, toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it out here on the board. It's for someone else. But I do feel like there could have been some harsh words. There could have been some animosity, until they kind of matured through that or grew through that and came to understand that maybe without your interference, or you're running interference in their life, or showing them the disaster of the path that they were walking down, or whatever the case may be, or how it wasn't good enough for them because there was room for them to grow, whatever the case may be. I do feel like this person now in retrospect can see the truth of it all. They can see how much that was needed and necessary for them to become, I wanted to say, the powerhouse that they are in this now moment. So yeah, I hear growth. It's like somebody's almost like, huh, who'd have thunk it, right? It's got that energy there. And I feel like that may be the type of energy that they have now in the situation. I hear, is it gonna be me? So there's a question mark here. I do hear the same thing I heard the other day. It's my turn. And I feel like that might be a type of energy that this person is carrying with them. It's my turn to create what I want in my life. It's my turn to have the love that I want, or the stability that I want, the partner that I want, right? The life that I want. You know what I feel like is the biggest difference? They can see themselves winning with you. This person knows they can win in life with you, that the two of you would work like a team, both being able to create separately, but also joining it together to create that atmosphere of forward movement. And I want to say, I can feel it. It feels like a healthy situation, and one that this person is positively hungry for. It's like, I would get the person, I'd get the life, right? The whole world could be mine, right? It could be the world that I'd want. There's a lot riding on this, and I don't know that you realize this. This person may come to you maybe with an apology for some, not all. They may come through with some truth bombs. It's like, this is who I was then. This is what you would have gotten. This is who I am now. It's like, I hear that, allow me to reintroduce myself. It's like, I feel like you saw the potential in this person way before they saw it in themselves. And that didn't mean that they had to rise to it, but I feel like they wanted to. Um, you put that bug in their life and they wanted to rise to that. They wanted to be that person. And I feel like it may have taken a while, but they're there, or they're getting there. I really love it. I feel like the energy is fantastic. I feel like could be a really healthy situation going forward. I don't feel like that. I hear I didn't come all this way to stop now. I didn't, come all this way to just give up here at the door, at the foot of my dreams, right? Yeah, I see somebody jumping in, and I heard Geronimo. So it's like they were jumping like the fool right off that cliff. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is they hit a trampoline at the bottom and kind of came up on the other side of the cliff. It's like they thought they were going to fall. They thought they might crash. And it was all a possibility, but they come out on the other side, not only unscathed, but with a whole new life to explore, a whole new world to explore on the other side of that chasm. So this person has done quite a bit of work. And I feel like the leap of faith is like the last test, or the last true test, before they come out on the other side and really get to enjoy what they envisioned for themselves. I love it. Big energy. This person is coming in with big energy. This person is serious, so serious. If I could put it out there, the energy that I'm feeling right now, it's really vibrant. It's really excited. It's also nervous. but I feel like the excitement is outweighing the nervousness just enough to make it happen. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's see. Anything else here? Wow. Wow. Okay, so the keys have found their way back to the lock with the magnet. I feel like this person is drawn to you. I feel like there's always been the magnetism there. There's always been that connection, that bond. And I want to say it's unbreakable. And I feel like the two of you may actually realize that. This is kind of going over into destiny, fate, divine connection, divine counterpart type energy. I feel like the two of you are. I do feel like it's got life partner energy on it. This person may be coming in and ready to walk the rest of the journey with you, right? For some of you. I feel like like I said, I don't know where you are on this journey. So for some of you, this is the beginning before they walk away and have to go through all of that energy, the running, the fear, the healing work, right? So I don't know where you are, but I feel like I'm sitting at the end of this and it's beautiful. This is most definitely the soulmate. I feel like if you're questioning whether or not this person felt a connection or they felt the soulmate or they recognized you the same way you recognize them, even if it, I want to say even if, but I want to say because it was an unspoken thing. I feel like in this particular situation, it was unspoken. Both of you felt it, and I want to say felt it powerfully, but never spoke on it. Not to each other, at least. But I feel like that's here. I feel like there's a lot of this racing forward. There was a lot of running away. Now there's racing forward. Now there's racing towards what we want. Luck is on the board. That 4-leaf clover. I do feel like a brand new opportunity may be coming in for a lot of you very, very soon. Could be as soon as today. But I want to say going out throughout, I want to say maybe 4 to 6 weeks from now. I feel like this could be starting. I want to say for a lot of you, it could be within the next 4 weeks. I want to say primarily, but could go out to 6 for some. That's what I'm getting. Wow, collective. This looks like a really exciting opportunity. I do feel like the future is looking bright in this particular situation. Look, no matter what you choose for yourself, I feel like this could be a potential healing opportunity for both if that's just the least of it, right? I just feel like it would boost both of you in the right direction by giving it the time and attention that it so rightly deserves. But I feel like there is also the grand possibility that this could become something amazing. I love it. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.